Welcome crafters, Michelle here. I have a Deco Mesh No Fray Patriotic Wreath for you today. In today's crafting adventure, I'm going to be using my rosebud method. It gives a very distinctive look and you get absolutely no fraying, even using Dollar Tree mesh. Let me show you how to make it. To get started on today's Dollar Tree Patriotic Wreath, you're going to need an 18-inch wreath form, some pipe cleaners cut in half, and some Dollar Tree Deco mesh. You will need 4 rolls of each color, red, navy, and white. I have 1 roll of each color laid out and I have them stacked to make it easy for cutting. Now I prefer to use a rotary cutter. The one I use I picked up from Dollar Tree, but if you have a good pair of scissors you can do that too. You just need to make sure that the edge is nice and sharp so you get a clean cut. For my No Fray Rosebud method, you need to cut your strips at 12 inches. And another good thing about layering them like this is I'm putting 1 of each color in a bundle, so this one cut is 1 bundle. You should be able to get 14 to 15 bundles out of 3 rolls of mesh, and that should cover 2 sections on your wreath. I'm going to be using my Bow Dabra. I really love this machine. I do have arthritis in my hands. It makes it difficult for me to hold things when I'm making bows or bundles. So this comes in handy. If you don't have a bow maker, you can always use one of the clips you can pick up from Dollar Tree. For my rosebud method, your mesh is cut at 12 inches. You take the cut ends and you fold them over themselves by about 1 inch. This is similar to my folded ruffle method. You create a tube, then you press that down. You go to the side, make sure everything is lined up, and then you fold over by about 1/2 inch. Continue to fold. You should get about 4 folds. And now everything that is cut is folded in and rolled in the center. That's why you don't get any fraying with this method. When I place it into my bow maker, I always put that seam side down. Okay, I'll show you again. You take the ends, cover themselves. So you make a tube, press down, go to the side and fold over by about 1/2 inch. Then continue to fold or roll. It should take you about 4 to get across. Take your seam side and put it down. Now you can mix up your colors. I'm not putting them in any specific order. Each bundle will be a little bit different, and I like that. I want my base to be nice and mixed. Grab your bundle and wrap your pipe cleaner around. I always pull those ends to the back. I want it to make sure it's on the bottom. Give a good twist. Then if you pull it together, look at the ends look like the center of a rose, and that's why I call it my rose bundle method. And as you can see, there are no frayed ends. If you're new to working with Dollar Tree mesh, or you've worked with it in the past and you've been frustrated, I have a great video for you, how to work with Dollar Tree Deco mesh and get little to no fraying. I have 7 different methods that I share with you. I also go over all the different kinds of deco mesh that you can pick up at Dollar Tree, which are the best varieties to use and which ones to stay away from. I will attach that video at the end. I'll also include the link in the description box below. To get our bundles attached, I have been attaching them to the center bar and to the outer bar, and I'm alternating between the 2. So on my last one I did the center bar, so now I'm going to move to the outer bar. And in each section you're going to place 7 bundles. You should be able to get 15, so you may have 1 extra bundle. If you do, go ahead and just fit that in. Otherwise, you're aiming for 7 bundles per section, and a section is in between the 2 crossbars. So you just feed from the front to the back around that single bar, pull together and give it a couple twists. And then to help keep my back looking nice and clean, I pull my pipe cleaners together and then I push them forward. Once you get your wreath form filled, you're not going to be able to see that from the front, and it's going to keep the back of your wreath looking nice and clean. But see how pretty the rosebud method is? Very unique and distinctive with no fraying at all. I have my base complete and I am so happy with the end result. Look at how beautiful my rosebud method is, and absolutely no fraying. How gorgeous. Here on the back you can see I attached it to the center bar and to the outer bar, and I just alternated between the two as I moved my way around. After that, you just want to make sure that the ones on the outside that you pull up and that they're not rolling around. And if you need to, do a little fluffing to break up your bundles. But look at how beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Now the signs that I'm going to be using on this wreath I picked up from Dollar Tree. Now this one was a garden stake. We're only going to be using the truck. I'm going to save this for another project. And then the other one is this one. It says God Bless America. And then it has these 3 elements that hang down. So I just removed the ribbon and separated each of the pieces. I'm going to be using all of these. So on the back I want to attach some full-length pipe cleaners. Lay down a good dollop of hot glue. Lay in your pipe cleaner. I add a small amount of hot glue on the top. And then to make sure that glues down properly, I like to add a piece of ribbon over it. The signs from Dollar Tree really are not thick enough for me to staple on. I would prefer to do that, but if I can't, this is the next best thing. That way it's not only down by the hot glue, but the ribbon is also holding it down. If you're enjoying today's content, make sure to subscribe, and when the notification bell pops up, if you hit that too, YouTube will let you know every time I upload new content. I'm going to add 2 pipe cleaners to this one as well, and then to these smaller pieces I'm only going to be adding 1 pipe cleaner. Alright, let's work on the bow now. I pulled out this ribbon. It's 1.5 inches. At 10 yards, I did pick this up from craftoutlet.com. It's 100% polyester. I really love that. I thought it was so pretty. So I'm going to measure my tails here at, let's see, let's do 6 inches. Pinch and twist. Now on your tails, the nice side of your ribbon should be facing up, but once you come through and you go to start to make your loops for your bow, you want the nice side of the ribbon to be facing down. Now with this ribbon, I'm going to do, let's see, 4 loops on either side at 5 inches. For your convenience, in the description box below is a detailed list of all the tools and materials used in today's project. This list will not only tell you how much you're going to need, it will also let you know where I purchased the materials. I have a full-length pipe cleaner, slide it in underneath on one side. Always push all the ribbon down and then pinch right above. Lift out, that helps keep everything stacked. Make sure you're in the middle. Cross over, pull nice and snug and pull to the back. Give a couple twists. always like to hold right in the center. Pull down my tails and open up my loops. And I made all my loops the same size because I just want this to look kind of like a sloppy, messy, loopy bow. This will also make it look a little bit more round since they are all the same length. Okay, so that's approximately what your bow should look like. I always do my final adjusting once I get it onto my wreath. I'm working on getting my pieces on. I have my truck attached, and you just want to play with the placement, see where you want to put it. If you want it right above, maybe a little off to the side, maybe across the center. So find your placement. Once you find your placement, you just take your pipe cleaners, open up your mesh until you can get down to the wire frame, and you attach it on the wire frame. You can attach it anywhere on that wire frame that you need to get your sign to sit in the position that you want it to. Okay, I'm going to get all my signs on, and then I'll be back. I have all the pieces of my signs on, and I'm really happy. I really like the way they did the signs. I love the bright colors. I like that it's crisp and clean. For me, that's exactly the way any patriotic wreath should be. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add my bow. It's going to go up here on the top. And I'm also going to go in and add some of this vase filler in the red, white, and blue. I just want to add another small sparkly element onto my wreath. And I'm just going to simply hot glue these guys onto the mesh. And here you go. We're all done with our Dollar Tree Patriotic Wreath. I'm very pleased with the end result. Now everything except for the ribbon that I used on this wreath came from Dollar Tree, making it very budget friendly. And you can see why I went with the 18-inch wreath form. By using the two signs together, I really needed that extra space. And I love the vase filler. I think it was the perfect final addition for this God Bless America Patriotic Wreath. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to see you. If you enjoyed today's tutorial, please give me a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I do add new content to my channel every week. If you know anyone who would enjoy my content, please share it with them. If you're looking for more patriotic inspiration, you can click into my playlist right here. And right over here is the video that'll teach you how to work with Dollar Tree Deco Mesh and get the best results. Thanks again for stopping by. It's always a pleasure. You have a great day, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.